Hey everybody, what's up y'all? Welcome back to my channel, TammyTalks here. Let's talk Real Housewives of Potomac Season 7, Episode 11, Showtime. Filler episode, lackluster, boring, random, awful. It was everything but good. So this episode just seemed like a bunch of filler scenes, like they wanted to rush and get an episode out before the holiday. I don't know. But let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So if you're brand new to my channel, I do breakdowns on various TV shows, both scripted and reality, interjecting my own thoughts, opinions, and theories into each and every recap. So if you enjoyed that type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel, thumbsing up the video, hopping in the comment section, all that good stuff. Share it with a friend, hit the notification bell, all the bells and whistles, all right? So let's talk about it. So the episode starts off, we're at Giselle's house. Karen is coming over to see the house in person for the first time. So Karen is lying to Giselle's face, telling her that she loves it, it looks great, but then goes into the confessional and said that she only likes her chandelier. Here's the thing, y'all. Giselle has her own style, right? Giselle has her own sense of style, whether anybody else likes it or not. The house was fine. The house was fine. It looked like a bunch of like random ass black and white checkered patterns and that type of stuff. But it's not awful. The house isn't awful. It's not awfully decorated. So for Karen to say that she only likes the chandelier, okay, you don't have to like the house. It's not yours. I guess that's just how I feel about certain things like that. Like, and I would feel that way if they went to anybody else's house. Ooh, the house is what? You don't have to like it. It's not yours. I felt the same way when Robin Rue moved from one townhouse to another townhouse around the corner. And Giselle was like, oh, you don't have to like it because it's not your house. It's not your house. I don't ever go by anybody's house, apartment, loft, whatever, and say, oh, I mean, I wish I could like more. Who cares? I don't care if anybody comes up in here and does not like the way things are. I guess. But this is what they do on Housewives. So Karen brought over some Gucci birthday presents for the twins. She said she hates that she missed their birthday. So she got them some like little matching bracelets. It's cute. We have seen time and time again that even though these women hate Giselle, dislike Giselle, have discord with Giselle, they have never treated her daughters any type of way, aside from when Wendy was rude, like low-key rude to Grace that y'all seem to ignore. So aside from that, like, you know, we have seen Candace, like, make a beeline past Giselle and speak to Grace. We have seen these women show up and show out for each other's kids. And I think that's great. So the twins were like genuinely excited to see Karen as well. So Giselle is they're talking about the live show. And Giselle was like, bump that. Let's talk about your show. What is your show? So Karen is saying that it's a Q&A. And then there's a panel to talk about love. And then we're going to do this. And it's a bunch of shit that Karen threw together. And she just wants to do a live show because Robin and Giselle are doing a live show. When what Karen should be doing is Karen should have just made a podcast on her own. Then you could have live shows. But for you to just want to sit down and do this, it's weird. And the way that she is cutting up at the end of this episode, only for her show to look a fool the next episode. Okay, so she's asking Giselle, does it make sense? And Giselle was like, yeah, totally. But in her confessional, Giselle was just as clueless as the rest of us. What is Karen doing? What is Karen doing? So they then talk about Miami and that they like Mia because Mia is somebody that admits when she's wrong and apologizes and takes accountability. I said, where? When? Who? What? I feel like that TikTok that's going around. What? Mia did not take accountability for that. We saw Wendy, was that last episode before, sit up there and apologize to this woman, offer her to act like she didn't hear her. Mia does not take accountability. I'm sorry, but taking accountability days or weeks later after everybody has basically bullied you into taking accountability is not taking accountability. That's just me. So They are saying that they like Mia, okay, because of that, but they're saying what they don't like is how Jacqueline is constantly finishing Mia's sentences. So we have seen that Jacqueline is Mia's mouthpiece, or representative, as Candace called her, and they're not really cool with that. Giselle sees this as a segue to go ahead and get messy and start talking about the different things that Mia and Jacqueline were saying when they were in Miami. So she tells Karen that Mia was saying that they have previously shared men before, which they have. That's what Mia told us. That was not a lie. And that she didn't mention how they were showering together. Karen said, look, if they were in the window, they wanted to be seen. I agree with that too. Y'all were in the window showering during the day when you knew everybody else was awake. Y'all asses wanted to be seen. And then Giselle tells her how Mia did say that her and Gordon do sleep with other people. Too much. Way too much. Mia, this is gonna be your last season, sis. I just really hope she knows and understands this is it. Because not only does the audience, the viewership not like you, but the girls really don't like you either. For real. So we get a scene with Wendy. Wendy done got her ass at the hospital now. Okay? Feel bad for the fact that she has kidney stones, but it's hard to feel bad for somebody that has purposely neglected their health to get to this point. We saw just last week where Wendy was saying that she needed to make an appointment to get her kidney stones removed. And she kept passing it off because you're so fucking busy. You got time to shoot and go to Miami and do all this other stuff for this show, but you don't have time to go get your kidney stones taken care of? Girl, bye. So now she's at the hospital. Now she's found herself in the hospital because the kidney stone did not pass on its own, and now it has to be taken out because she's clearly in pain. I have never had kidney stones. I heard that kidney stones are VV painful. So drink water, y'all. That's what it comes down to. Water. Get water. Stop all the soda. Stop all the Gatorades and all that shit all the time. Get some old-fashioned water. And I'm a person that I drink coffee and Red Bull daily. That's probably not good either. But I drink water. I'm going to get my 8 glasses of water in. Unacceptable, Wendy. So Eddie is telling her that you are pushing yourself and you're working yourself too hard, which we have heard Wendy say. So I just think, to me, it's irresponsible to, when you have 3 small children like that, to not put your health, not prioritize your health in any type of way, form, or fashion. But we are glad that she's doing better. We then get to Ashley. Ashley's at her house. Finally, we don't see her ass TikToking. She's at home with the kids. She is vacuuming with Dylan, who apparently enjoys it. Dean comes home. And it's like he tears that house upside down. You can tell that Dean runs that apartment, that penthouse. So Ashley's telling the nanny that Michael has found her a house. Michael has found her a house, but she's going to leave all the negotiating and all the financial stuff to Michael because, I'm a new homebuyer. I don't know anything. I'm tired of Ashley and this whole storyline about how she doesn't know anything about anything. And because of that, she is going to just leave everything to Michael. She just wants to move it. Girl, we don't care no more. I don't care anymore. So we get Giselle and Robin. They are at the venue for where they're going to do their live podcast. It's fascinating how many YouTubers and then people on Twitter are like, who does live podcasts? A shitload of podcasts, y'all. It's a huge moneymaker. It's a way to engage with your fans. The same way that there are YouTubers that do live shows. I don't understand people. It's like, I get that y'all don't like these women, but some of y'all just say a lot of the most ignorant ass shit, and just because you don't like them. No one's questioning Karen having a live show. But y'all are questioning Giselle and Robin, who have an actual podcast. Y'all are confused as to why they're doing one? Y'all know colorism goes both ways, right? Okay. So they're looking at the venue. The space is supposed to hold 400 people. They know that they have not sold 400 tickets, and they both are like, it's going to look dead up in here. So they said that they have only sold 120 VIP tickets. They don't have any sponsors. This is all coming. They're paying for all of this themselves out of their own pockets. Anybody that thinks that this was how their real live shows are, or this is indicative of how their real live shows go, and that this is not something that was set up for TV, y'all are stupid. I'm sorry, but you're dumb. You're dumb. We know that a lot of these celebrities or these social media, whatever, these reality stars, when they get on TV, we know that a lot of this stuff is set up and scripted. I don't think that this is any indication of how their live shows really are. I don't. There are clearly more than 100 people that will go and see their show, especially in DC, where, that whole East Coast, y'all are all just a hop, skip, and a jump away from each other anyways. This was set up for the show, but let's roll with it that is empty, because we clearly needed another scene for the episode. So after they're done with their little production meeting, they're talking about if Juan is supposed to still come and be a part of the show. Robin didn't seem like she even told him, but she was saying how Juan will forget that he agreed to do it, and Giselle is like, no, that's our only segment. So Juan is supposed to come. He's gonna act like he doesn't want to do it, but he's gonna come on stage and participate. Giselle then brings up the wedding that she said that she is not invited to. Big mad. So she wants to know, I got my calendar out here, okay? So let me know what days you might need me to sort of somewhat kind of help, and I can pencil it in, because Giselle says she is free. All the way free. Free. And Robin is like, we don't have a date. We have things to work out. Robin, you and this little funky ass prenup, look. Put the prenup together, draft into the prenup what you want done, what you want taken care of, what you want to be protected. Present it to Juan. Either he signs it or he doesn't. It's very, very simple. Robin does not want to be married. I don't know why this is such a huge storyline either. I don't know why why these women are so concerned about that. Who cares? I have friends that have been engaged 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. That is your business. If I never get a wedding invite, that has nothing to do with me. That is all on y'all. Who cares? Who cares? I just feel like it's so weird how these other women feel like Robin getting married is a part of their life, or if it's hindering them somehow. Y'all don't have nothing else to talk about on this show? If that is the big storyline, that is the big draw between y'all women, then it's time to end the show. Because nobody wants to even see a wedding special with Robin anyways. Who cares? Who cares? So we get Candace. Candace is at the video shoot for her video, for her song Insecure, the remix that is featuring Trina. We see her thanking Trina, blah, blah, blah. Awesome songs. We didn't see the video. We didn't see the video. That was a pointless scene in the episode. That was a pointless scene. We saw 5 minutes of the prep. We didn't even get to see them even do one take of the video. But I guess you have to put Candace, you just had to put Candace in the episodes to fulfill the quota. Contractual obligations? I don't get it. Robin. So Robin is home with the boys and Juan, and she tells Juan that people keep asking her about a wedding date. And Juan said, well, girl, it's up to you. Robin does not want to get married. Robin doesn't want to get married because Robin feels that she is making housewife money now. Robin is making money from these hats now. Robin is probably getting paid for sponsored posts and all this other stuff. She does not feel the need or the desire to share her money with Juan, who is just a coach. And I'm not saying that to be demeaning, because I'm sure that Juan makes good money, but Robin is looking at it as, I have all these different streams of income coming in. whereas Juan just has his job. She does not want to have to part with her money. That's just what it is. Because the way Juan was saying it was, girl, set a date and I'll be there. Robin then brings up the prenup and the infidelity clause. Juan said that it's not an issue because they've been together for years and he hopes she's not that type of person because he would never go after her money. Robin wants to avoid a messy situation. Draw up the prenup and give it to him. Either he signs it or he doesn't. If he does not want to sign it, then y'all do not get married. If he does want to sign it, which it seems like he would, then y'all can set a wedding date. We're talking in circles here for no reason. No reason. So then we get Wendy. Wendy's home from having her surgery. She had to have 2 separate surgeries for 2 kidney stones. She's moving slow, look like she's in pain. She comes in, she's laying on the couch. Her mother is like, you want a pork chop? We're going to make some spicy pork chops. Wendy was like, soup. Bring me some soup, some broth, and let's be done with it. Looked like they made her some ramen noodles real quick. That's probably all she wants. So her mother was telling the boys, see what your mom wants to drink. Shit, water. Water. Wendy don't need shit else but water. So she tells the kids to bring her some water, and her mom is like, you need some red wine. Yeah, let's come home from having kidney stone surgery, which is probably, I'm not a doctor, I'm saying probably from a lack of water intake, so the kidneys aren't functioning the way that they should. They're not flushing the way that they should. And you want to give her some wine? Get her half of some water and call it a day. I promise you, if I lived in a house with Wendy, she wouldn't even be able to pronounce anything but water, because that's all you drinking, sis. That is it. So her daughter, who is super, super cute, Cameron, is like trying to help her. She's feeding her mom. It's a cute scene. And Wendy's mother is telling her that, you need to change your lifestyle because God forbid your kids grow up with a mother because you're overworking yourself, which is some true tea. Wendy tells her mother, well, I learned this from you. So I want to make sure that I stop working in this manner because I don't want Cameron to see me working this way and put herself and her body through the same situation. Break that generational curse. You want to work smarter, not harder. It's good to have your hand in different things and to have different streams of income, but you also have to put your health first. Your health has to come first. So her mother was like, yeah, and I still want my boob job. Bye, mama. Bye. Absolutely not, sis. I just got home from the doctor. We got to pay this hospital bill. And here you come asking for a superficial hospital bill? No, ma'am. So we get to Mia. Karen goes over to Mia's house. And her daughter, Juju, and what's the little boy's name? Jeremiah, they're making cookies. And Juju was like, I wanted Miss Karen to come make cookies with me. Karen said, I would have come make cookies. Call me and I'll come. Karen said, I'm knocking it out the park with these kids today. So they go and have a little chat in what Mia called the Queen Cave, which looked like the living room. And she's telling her that she just visited Giselle. And that Giselle mentioned how her and Jacqueline were showering together. Mia was like, we shower together. It's fine. And Karen was like, you guys like to do that? Mia was like, yeah, it's fine. And I was like, that's not normal. I have never showered with any of my friends. I have never had a desire to shower with any of my female friends. Karen is saying it like it is just normal. Like, yeah, girl. Mia, yeah, we just go ahead and get in the shower together. What? Okay. So Karen is like, okay, Giselle also told me that you and Jacqueline have kind of like messed around. And Mia was like, well, we were promiscuous, in our, earlier in our life, where Mia is saying that she wanted to be a doctor or a nurse. So she took a flashlight and looked into Jacqueline's love below. What? She said that she's finger popped her, all these different things. Y'all fuck. Y'all fuck, y'all sleep together, that's fine. If that's what you want to do, Mia, if that's what you and Jacqueline see fit and y'all enjoy doing, then that's what y'all see fit and y'all enjoy doing. Don't make it seem as if it's a normal thing for two best friends to engage in that type of activity, though, because that's really the vibe that Mia was trying to get. Like, girl, it's nothing. Everybody does this. We all don't. We all don't. So Karen also brings up the fact that Giselle mentioned that Mia and Gordon have other people. They invite others into their bedroom. And Mia said yes. Now, I saw on Twitter, y'all was like, see, Wendy was right. Wendy said they invited other men into the bedroom, y'all. There's a definite difference in terms of a man's ego when you're lying about him having a threesome with another man or with another woman. Y'all know that. Y'all are going to keep trying to move the goalposts and, like, make things worse than they have to be. Just... There's a difference in what Mia just admitted and what Wendy said. There's a difference. So Mia confirmed that. She was like, yeah, we've definitely slept with other women. Other people, she said. So Karen then said, so were y'all sharing Peter? And Mia was like, no, Peter's girlfriend at the time. So Karen was like, was this after they got together? And Mia was like, no, he's getting our sloppy seconds. And Karen was like, check please. That's my cue to leave. That is my cue to leave. So then we get the Reasonably Shady podcast. So Ashley and Cherie show up. The door was actually working to put like the wristbands on people. Karen and Ray show up. Karen goes to take a picture in front of the step and repeat. And Juan shows up with the boys. Karen is noting how empty it is in the venue, saying that there's 25 to 30 seats in between every person. It looked like they had everybody shuffled down to the front to make it appear more full, probably when they took pictures or whatever. But again, I think this actual show was just put together for the episode. I don't think this is like one of their actual real live shows, because if you look at Robin or Giselle's Instagram, you can see that their live shows are doing, I'm not going to say numbers, but their live shows are doing numbers to the fact that they're able to sell out their venue. But it's also not like they made it seem like it was going to be a sellout. We heard both of them say that it was going to look empty in there because they needed to sell, like, what did Robin say, another 89 tickets. So Karen is filming. She said she's gonna pull a Robin, and she's gonna film how empty it is in there, probably just to throw shade at them later. I expect nothing less. Ashley said she's gonna be doing a watered down TikTok dance. We don't want it. And then the host comes out and introduces, coming to the stage. Let me get my mic. Coming to the stage, Robin Bryant. I said, what? So then he was like, I used to date a woman named Robin Bryant. Unacceptable, sir. Get it together. Get it all the way the fuck together. Again, I don't think this was a true live show. So Robin's mic is not working, so they have to bring out a handheld mic for her. Karen is writing down all these different things so that she doesn't want to have issues and blah, blah, blah. This is what to do and what not to do. Yeah, that's kind of what happens. You go and see somebody else do something first, and then you are able to make, you are able to see what they're doing and learn from their mistakes so that your show or your event is not going to have the same backlash or mess ups that, you saw the previous person do. So they start to take questions from the audience, which Giselle said they typically don't do because they're scared of what's going to come out of people's mouths. Sure as shit, the very first question is, when's the wedding? When's the wedding? And I'm like, ugh, because this doesn't seem scripted. So Robin looks shook and it's like, stay tuned. I'm sorry, because I know the fans, y'all do not care about this wedding. Do y'all? Do y'all really care about when this wedding is going to happen? Wow. Okay, y'all. So then Robin said that even though the show wasn't a sellout, that the fans enjoyed it and they ended up profiting $14,000. I don't know how realistic that is, because even if they had 1,000 people, excuse me, they had 100. Even if they had just 100 people there, well, I guess they could. So if $14,000 divided by 100, even just 100 people, would mean that everybody paid about 140 for a ticket. But if y'all didn't profit $14,000. Let's just stop that here and there. Y'all didn't profit that much. So the fans that were there seemed to enjoy themselves. Whatever people are saying, it looked like the people there enjoyed themselves. All right. So Karen tells Giselle afterwards, the show was good. She didn't sleep too much. And Giselle was like, what? Because Giselle wasn't ready for the shady banter, so it caught Giselle off guard. Karen was like, reasonably shady. I'm being shady. And Giselle was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Giselle didn't get the cue that we was going to be shady to each other right now. Giselle was like legit offended when Karen said that. So after the show, Karen leaves. Mia and Robin go off to the side, and Giselle wants to talk to Jacqueline. Sharice stays for whatever reason, and Giselle straight up asked Jacqueline, did Mia buy your car? Did Mia and Gordon buy your car? And Jacqueline was like, well, why would you ask me that? And she was like, well, because Mia made a statement that kind of insinuated that she bought your Porsche. And Sharice was like, yes, I remember that. Jacqueline said, let's phone in a friend. They was like, Sharice is the friend. She literally was just like, yes, I remember that. Sharice don't seem like she's going to sit up there and lie for no reason. I don't think. Could be wrong. Sharice does not seem like she's going to sit up there and lie for no reason. So then it turns into, so you said that Mia and Gordon sleep with other people. You've never said, hey, pick me. Jacqueline's response is, ask Mia. That means yes. So they call Mia over, and Mia comes over, and Giselle asks her if she bought Jacqueline's car. Mia was like, Jacqueline's car is in her name. Robin is in her confessional and said back when Juan actually had money, yeah, he bought a lot of people cars that were in their name. You can absolutely buy somebody else's car and put it in their name. Yeah, you can definitely do that. So then it was like, so did Gordon buy it? Mia was like, Gordon don't have no money. Girl, what? Not Gordon from a couple seasons ago that was buying you, what was he buying you, a Range Rover? A custom Range Rover? Not the Gordon that you say y'all own all these different joint chiropractors together. What? So then they asked, Mia, have you and Jacqueline ever been together with Gordon? And it comes out down to, well, what did she say? We have to get our story straight about what we're going to let people know. And Sharice said it best. Look, you can answer without bringing that other person in. Because I know Juan, and if somebody asks me if I'm sleeping with Juan, I'm going to say, hell no, I ain't messing with no damn Juan. I said, that's the realest thing Sharice has ever said on this show. That was real. Because what? And then that was kind of it. But I'm sick of Jacqueline. I'm sick of Mia. I'm sick of everybody worrying about whether or not Robin is going to get married. I'm sick of people criticizing Giselle's house. Giselle is tacky. That's what she likes. That is her style. So if that's how she wants to decorate her house, the shit look clean, okay? That's first and foremost. It looked clean. The furniture looked new. The furnishings looked new. The decor looked new. Nothing looked used or dirty or whatever. So if you don't like her style, you don't like her style. I don't know why it's such a big deal. But let me know what you guys thought about tonight's episode, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Merry Christmas and have a happy New Year.